Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am your girl, Tulagala Promise Rampa, and this is Relocate to Australia with Promise, your number one DIY relocation platform. So yeah guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And do the things that people do when they're on YouTube, okay? Guys, this time around, I need you to literally subscribe and watch. For real, because this is now going to be my paycheck. This is not going to be my paycheck. YouTube, yeah, I think YouTube will also be. Guys, let me explain, Shim. I can't believe I'm going into it straight up. But, so I used to be on YouTube like so much. Like, yo, I remember pumping out so much content regarding relocation and all of that, ne? And guys, I used to enjoy my storage was full on my phone because I'm not a deleter. I've got like about 16,000 videos and about 64,000 pictures. One day I'll make the time to sort everything out. But my storage was like, I guess you are ambitious. So I had to go and delete some things, right? And part of me deleting the things, because obviously I had to look for like large files, I realized that most of my large files were the content that I was creating for my YouTube channel. All these years, like throughout the years, there's so many footage that I've also recorded and not had the time to edit, or I was not too happy with it and didn't actually put it out, or I was distracted with something on J. Life just happened and I ended up not editing and putting it out there. And I would always beat myself up to be like, oh, I'll go back, I'll do it, yada yada yada. I just told myself, no, you know what? As much as I thought that I was recording everything for YouTube, maybe everything is not meant to be on YouTube. And I told myself that when I get the time, I'm just going to archive as much as I can. Um, I'll archive as much as I can, and one day when I'm old or whatever, I guess me and my children will be in this huge house with the cinema, with this huge cinema, and then we'll watch everything. So yeah, I just told myself, yeah, I'm gonna do that. But I had to delete some things on my phone, and I realized that most of the things that I was deleting were like, raw footage of the time when I was doing my YouTube content, yeah, relocation. At that time also I got monetized, you guys. I got monetized, and I think I made 10,000 rands on YouTube. From my recollection, I made about 10,000 rands. And you know what I spent the money on? Chris Brown tickets. Well, not entirely all the money, but some of the money I bought Chris Brown tickets. When I went to South Africa and I went to Chris Brown's concert. Can I tell you something? Also with that, I manifested something so crazy. I remember the first time Chris Brown came to South Africa. I was in a relationship and couldn't go, right, to his concert. Hey, guys. Yeah, I couldn't go to his concert, right? And then I remember saying to myself at that point in time, and I said, next time Chris Brown comes to South Africa, I will be single and I'm going to go. And I'm going to go. And I manifested that, guys. By the time Chris Brown came to South Africa, yeah, I was not single legally, still am not, but I was free. I was free, and I was able to buy the tickets with my own money. And I went, and I was so proud of myself, and I was so happy. And yeah, so anyway, part of the money went there. So thank you guys for making that possible for me, okay? I will never forget you. So anyway, life happened. Then YouTube had this rule to say that if you're no longer producing videos on YouTube, then you get demonetized. I tried so hard to come back and like upload videos, but I was going through a lot. And also like with the business, like the clinic and everything, like I just couldn't do it. So I got demonetized, right? And then I was so sad about it for a while. So now I'm trying to like fight back and come back to the YouTube space and get monetized again. But this time around, I'm doing it also because I remember how it felt like. It felt like I had value, like my work had value when I was monetized. And I know Kora ke explained it wrong, but it felt how do I put it? Because I don't really charge people for my services, I felt like people watching was enough, and it validated me that, what I'm doing is actually something that people really need. So yeah, I don't know, it's just a feeling thing. I don't know. The money is good. I need the money. I need the money. As a single mom with 2 kids, no child support, I need the money. So yeah, let's get monetized again. I cannot wait to be monetized again. Joe, I cannot wait to be monetized again on YouTube. I can't wait. But yeah, in the meantime, I'll continue pushing my work. I'll continue working until that dream is realized again. So yeah, why did I even go there? It was not even part of the script. I don't even have a script. I just told myself I'm gonna record and we'll just wing it as we go. Today is a Friday. It is the 29th of May. And we are still on the build up for Hira International Recruitment Agency. You guys, you know, one thing I will tell you is that starting a business is not easy. Like the mental war you go through, and also because um I don't want to feel like I'm doing this alone, because I'm not doing this alone. I'm not doing this alone. I've got God and my ancestors, and I've got you guys. So I'm not doing it alone at all. I still have to have my meeting with Liboni. I've just been trying to make sure that I have the perfect pitch for her. Because I'm nervous. I know I don't need to, but I'm still nervous. I'm just like, oh, I just hope this girl buys into the dream as much as, I need her to. Because, yeah, she's going to be the catalyst to a lot of things with this business. And, yeah, I know she's very passionate about relocation, South Africans making it abroad. So yeah, I know having her in my team, I need it. But I need to make sure that when she comes in, there's something for her to come in and I want her to come in and be like, yeah, we are working. This girl works and we're going to be working together and we're going to be pushing this. So that's what I've been praying for. That she buys into the idea. But anyway, what I've come to do today is obviously check in and make sure that I I am fulfilling the promise that I made to myself. Yeah, this morning, today was a weird day. Like today was a weird day because in the morning I had this guy come to install cameras here in my house. And as he was here, I got a message from Centrelink saying that one of the things that I had applied for got approved. So I'm getting a once-off payment. It's called a family tax benefit between the year 2024 and 2025. It's about 2,000 something Australian dollars. And I remember I made a promise. I said to myself that the minute the Centrelink money comes in, I am going to use that money to make sure that I develop this business. So honestly, I do not have the money. I don't imagine, like, you're even thinking about all the things that I need to pay, things that are not being paid, and all of that, like all the stresses. I try to not stress a lot about it because I just told myself, you know what? God has never left me and God will never leave me. And they always say when you look at what you do not have, you continue to not have. But when you look at what you already have, you'll be, you'll experience abundance. And that's where I'm at. Like, instead of looking at what I don't have, what's not being paid, the mortgage, this and that. Oh, what's my life gonna be? And if I dwell in that space, it makes me sick. It really makes me sick, mentally sick, physically sick. And Jay, I just sometimes even feel like vomiting, because it's the anxiety of it all. And I just told myself, Hore, I'm not helping myself if I'm going to be doing that. And if I'm going to be beating myself up to say, why did you make these decisions? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? It's not going to help me with anything. All I just need to do is look at what I've got and be grateful for it and use it to advance myself. So that's where I'm at. So as I made that promise to myself, when that money comes in, I made the promise to this other counselor I met at the police station. And I made that promise also to myself. I was like, when the Centrelink money comes in, I am going to make sure that I use it properly. And it is going to be that thing that every time when I remember where this all started, I'm always gonna say it is from welfare money. And I am a social worker. Ne? I'm a social worker. So as a social worker, we sometimes tell people that we try to help, and we say to them, with the money that you get, like maybe from the government or whatever money source that you get, don't use that money to just pay bills, buy groceries. Yes, it is important, but sometimes think of growing that money. And how can I then push that narrative if I couldn't even do it for myself? So I just said to myself, hey, man, I'm going to practice what I preach. So when that money comes in, apparently it's going to come in on Monday or next week. So because today's Friday. So that money is going to come in next week. When that money comes in next week, Hira is already registered as a business, right? Because as I said, I registered it in 2021. But I want to register the proper structures. So I want to register it as a company. I obviously need money to register it as a company. So that money is going to be going into that. I am always going to say, Hira's company registration was through welfare money, through Centrelink, through taxpayers' money. Lena I used to pay tax. So I'm just making sure that the money comes back to do what it needs to do, and then it's gonna go out, as it needs to go out. But I told myself already, I'm not gonna kid, with this. I'm going to make sure. So as much as possible, I'm going to use that money to make sure that everything that I am setting up with this business is set up proper. I need to also open a bank account. I don't know why I was delaying. Like, I think at first I told myself, let me register it as a company and then use that to open the bank account. But I don't need to. I can still use the ABN number that I have from the business registration to then open that bank account. I am going to take you along as I also open that bank account, because it's going to be with my favorite bank, and it's not going to be a sponsored thing, obviously, but I have a great relationship with this bank, and I am going to make sure that I put them on, because anyone that's going to relocate to Australia is going to use this bank. Do you understand me? You're going to use this bank because it is the only bank you need to be using. I don't care what you're going to say. It is the only bank you're going to be using. So I'll bring you along as I do that. I also need to get a CRM system. A CRM system is basically my workspace where I'm going to be recording everything, my leads, everything that I'm going to be doing with the recruitment business. That's what I'm going to be using. Obviously, a CRM also needs you to have some money, because some of them you can hey, you'll only understand when you understand. But some CRMs you can buy it as like a package. Some of them you can do it as like a subscription thing. So I still need to navigate and see which one is going to be good for me. So yeah, I'm still doing my research as to which CRM system I'm going to be using for this. I don't really need to get a CRM system at the moment. I can, because I'm still starting out, I can still use regular things like maybe a Word document, or what is this, an Excel spreadsheet or something like that, to put in information on all of that. But I want to do it proper from the very beginning. So I think investing in a good CRM system will be good for me. I also need to, again, this is where the Centrelink money is going to be helping, because I need to register an email address, a proper email address that's going to have a .com.au. .com.au. I'm doing this for the second time, so but yeah, I'm going to register that. I learned many lessons with establishing Ela Waters Animal Clinic. So some of the mistakes that I did then when I was setting up these things, I know I'm not going to repeat again. So yeah, I know exactly where to go and how to go about doing that, and also establishing a website. So those are the things that are on my to-do list. There's a lot that needs to be done, but it is going to be done. Guys, I already have clients. I already have clients because you guys are here. So I know, yeah, I know this is crazy, but it's what I needed to get into. I want to tell you something also. One of the things that got me up to actually press record and do this was because, like, Kore, I was going about my day, and then just that 2 seconds of, I don't know, like, I didn't even think I had the will and the, Kore, I didn't think I had it in me to do this video today, because I was just in a very weird place today, ne? But I went in to my YouTube studio. I think I was going to look at, I don't know what I was going to look at. And then I saw this one comment where somebody said, I'm actually enjoying these brainstorming sessions. And I was like, okay, then let's do this, you know? So thank you so much to that commenter. I love you so much and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, mudimu and rata, guys. Like, mudimu and rata. I know the Lord loves me. God loves me. God and my ancestors are obsessed with me because they always leave traces of themselves everywhere I go. And I feel like this is also part of that, you know? Just that little comment got me up to just record and come and do this, you know? It got me up to remind me, we are at work. Something needs to be done. I'm in charge of my time, which can be very, 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 very difficult and very tricky because you always just think, oh no, I still have time, I still have time. No, 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 there's no time. You need to do the things you need to do when you need to do them. So I'm learning a lot of things about myself during this process. I'm learning a lot. You know, I'm learning a lot of things about myself. I'm also learning a lot about the kind of person that I am. What do I like? What do I not like? Like, this part of my life has just been me rediscovering myself, where the voice that I hear now has to be me. You know, it has to be fully me. I still have, you know, reminders of the trauma that I've been through and everything that is going on right now, currently, and all these support services that I have to be contacting and everything that's going on, the lawyers, what, this, and this, and that. And it can get so overwhelming. And sometimes I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And I'm like so anxious and I'm in my feelings and I'm just like, ugh. And everybody's like, Kala, take care of yourself. Promise you need to take care of yourself. And I'm just like, I don't know how to. But one day at a time. It's all I just say. Like, every time I'm just like overwhelmed, I'm just like one step at a time, one day at a time. There's a good friend of mine, James. He helps me with my garden. He said this to me. He said, you know, when you're in mud and you're stuck in mud and you feel like this mud is just holding you or you're sinking. He didn't really say it like that, but he was just saying, you know, you know what they say when people are in mud. And I'm like, what? He's like, just take the first step. Just take the first step. And that's all I've just been doing. Like, I've just been taking the first step. Every time I'm just like, I can't do this. I'm like, you are in mud. Take the first step. Take the first step. And that's what I'm just pushing this whole process with, just taking the next step. It is so hard, guys. It is so hard. It is so difficult. Like, I don't know how to explain how hard this is. And because I laugh a lot and I make a lot of jokes, like, sometimes I do it to downplay what I'm really going through and what's going on. And I think it's kind of a coping. It's kind of a coping mechanism that I've had maybe throughout my whole entire life. But as I said from the very beginning, I am going to be very honest about this process. And I'm going to be honest to you and myself. It is hard. It is hard. Like, it is so painful. But I'm going to do it painful. I'm going to do it hard. And I'm going to do it screaming, kicking, crying, on the floor, everywhere where I cry. I'm going to do it because I owe it to myself, to prove it to myself that I can do it. So yeah, you guys, that's where I'm at. Still on the build-up. Oh, the build-up. The build-up is the build-up. Starting a recruitment business, I've never done it. And I'm doing it for the very, very first time. And I just told myself that I'm just going to gather as much information as I need as I go throughout the process. And I'm going to do it with you guys, in front of you guys, as you see me right now doing it. So I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be doing it. But yeah. Yesterday, I thought about this. So I live in my garage, right? So I was thinking about this. I'm like, so this company would have started in the garage. Because this is the way I do a lot of the stuff, you know. And because I was like busy like on my iPad with the whole thing, like like just the whole brainstorming and doing the work. And as I was doing that, I was like, hey, I'm gonna say I started this in the garage with Centrelink money. Yeah, single mom of two, starting a recruitment business in her garage with so many bills to be paid and no money. But I'm gonna be making my own money. I'm gonna be making my own money. I'm gonna be making my own money with my name on it. My name, only my name on it. Tlholegelo promise rampa. Nah. Yo. I've made my own money before, but I can't be no. This time around it's gonna be different, and it's gonna feel great. It's gonna feel liberating, and it's gonna feel so good. I cannot wait. But yeah, let me get out of my feels. Let me get out of my feels. You guys are coming along the journey, right? You are coming along the journey. You are coming with me. We are doing this together, okay? So yeah, I just wanted to check in today. As I said, didn't have a script, didn't have a plan. I didn't even think I was gonna upload a video today because I was just like, what am I gonna talk about? What am I gonna say? I don't have anything to say. I don't know what to say. I really felt so demotivated. As if, but my people came for me. Just that one comment. That one comment literally just got me up. I was like, Yarwena. What is that negative voice that you are entertaining? No, 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 no. We ain't doing that. We are following the positive voice. We are following that voice that is saying, you can do it. You're great at this. You got this, girl. We are following that voice. Because that is the voice that is going to get us where? To glory. To where we need to get. And guys, this is bigger than me. Okay? This is bigger than me. As much as I'm realizing a dream, I'm aware that I'm also helping people realize their dreams as well. So it ain't about me. So I need to get off my bottom and make sure. I need to make sure. So yeah, journey along the journey. I will be bringing you guys along. And as I said, God loves me. You know, when that message came in today to say, your claim has been approved, I was like, who are you now? God, oh, that is who you are. You've never failed me, and you've never forsaken me, and you will never start that now. Why would you do that? So, yeah. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. Don't think this is anything. Did you see that? Did you see that? It's from the blinds. It looked like a little bit of a scania, like, you know, and when you're a thief and the criminals. I'm kidding. When you have those face tattoos. But anyway, yeah, you guys, I'm gonna love and leave you. I'll see you again on Monday. As I said, I'm going to be uploading every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. Guys, I also have an idea. Ne? So I also have an idea. Hey, okay, I can't tell you everything now. But, wait a bit, not now. Because I'm still building it up. But I figured it out. So I have to charge for my services. Ne? I have to charge for my services. But I figured out a way to do it where it's not going to break people's banks. But one thing that I kept on putting in the forefront. Yes, the recruitment side of the business, money is going to be generated from obviously the employers, right? Fine, no problem. But now the migration side. Obviously I'm going to continue doing videos of like the whole relocation process and all of that. I'm still going to continue with doing that. But I want to also find a space and a way in which I can generate an income from the migration process. And I think I figured out a way. I think I figured out a way. I'll tell you guys about it the more I am sure about it. But I think I figured out a way that's also going to be good for you. And absolutely, it will not break your bank. Trust me, it will not break your bank. But this is where I want to come with this, ne? There was this one guy one day that throughout the years, I've had people who actually came and offered to pay me so that I help them with their relocation process, and I would still say no, 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 no. Because at that time I was like, I don't wanna rip people off. And it didn't feel right for me. It didn't sit well with me. And I still felt like I need people to still do the process themselves, you know? So with what I want to do, I still want people to do the process themselves so that they're still empowered at the end of the day, you know? But I want to be there coaching them and mentoring them as well. So I figured it out. I figured it out a little bit, but I'm going to be bringing you guys in and telling you what is going to happen and how we are going to do it. That is the migration side of things. Let's putting aside the recruitment side of things. And then on top of that, the thing that encouraged this decision, ne, there was this one guy who one day said to me, you know, he put it in a way, I wish I could go back to go look for those conversations, because it was many, many years ago. Not many, many years, not too long, but many years ago. Maybe 2, 3 years ago. More than that. Yeah, no, no, no. Actually, around 2021, when I was very, very much into this whole relocation space and all of that, this guy said to me, you need to start charging for your services. Not only because it will create value, he was just trying to explain why, but he was also explaining it from the mindset of the people that are then going to be engaging with my services. Because he was saying to me, you know, sometimes when people pay, even if it's just that little bit of money, to them it clicks, sorry, I'm doing something because they are paying for it. I don't know how to explain it. He explained it better than I am, but it was just basically saying, sorry, you know, when you pay for your gym membership, there's this thing that then tells you go to gym. You get what I mean? Yeah, he was kind of explaining it in that way to say, people will have something that you are really, really working on something because you are paying for it. So I was like, yeah. So I remembered that. I remembered that conversation when I was doing my brainstorming session yesterday with how can I do this? What do I need to do? And I was also watching something that gave me an aha moment where I was like, oh my God. And I figured it out and I did the calculations and I was like, the math is mathing. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys know what it is as I build it up. It is going to be focused more on the migration side of things. I'm still in between deciding to register for my MARA certification, which is the migration agent certification. What do they call it? For short, it's MARA, MARA. I'm really thinking of doing it. I think there will not be any harm in me doing it. But I don't know, because I still just don't want to be a migration agent. More a migration mentor. Yeah, a migration mentor. A migration coach is what I want to be. But maybe being a migration mentor and being a migration coach might need me to have that registration. So I might just gravitate that way. There is money that needs to go into that registration as well. So as God has provided, God will provide once again. Oh my God, when I'm laughing, my camera is like, because I put this on on a mounty thing on my bed, so I'm sorry for the shaking video, okay? I'll do better next time. I'm holding it with my hand so it doesn't shake anymore. But yeah, we are doing this, guys. We're doing this. We are doing this. I'm gonna have to love and leave you. I'll see you again on Monday, and you take care of yourself. Have a beautiful weekend.